everyone, and today we're in Montreuil and we're meeting this beautiful lady. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, hello viewers. My name is Dorothy Dumont, a Kenyan living in France, a mother of two, a teacher and an entrepreneur in education business. Yeah.
You talked about teaching, being a teacher. Can you tell us more?
Well, actually, when I set my foot on France, I came here as an actress. I never knew that I'd embark on this teaching journey. So I started by teaching English in other private, schools. And then I thought that I could do enough. So in 2019, I decided to create my own language center. We call it Dolites Centre d'Apprentissage. So at Dolites, what we do is, like I said, we teach languages and we have students from 17 months to vocational training. So that is adults. And we teach English, French, Swahili, and Spanish. We are about to introduce the sign language. We are working on the program.
I was just, intrigued by this idea. How did you get this idea? Was it for expatriates, or how did you just think Swahili in France? I still don't have the answer to this.
Well, to be honest, when I started the project, I wasn't even thinking of Swahili. And then one day someone just called and asked, hey, do you teach Swahili? And being a Kenyan, Kenya tukatagi chakula. I said, yes, we do.
Ni Kenya alikupigia?
No, si Mkenya alinipigia. But alitumwa, kuna Mkenya alimtuma, alimwambia labda uliza, Dorothy Dolites ni Mkenya anafunza, anaweza kuwa anafunza Kiswahili. Sasa mimi singekataa pesa, nikasema nafunza Kiswahili. Hivyo tu ndo tukaanza pole pole.
When someone told me about this school that's teaching Swahili, I wanted to understand more. So who are you teaching actually? Are they French people? Are they Africans?
The thing is, Swahili is meant for everyone, but most of the clients we have are diplomats, people willing to travel to East Africa for business. We also have a few people who want their kids, especially from East Africa, who want their kids to learn Swahili. So when it comes to Swahili, mostly, basically the clients we have are not, from East Africa, but are interested in, East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, etc., etc. Yeah.
Dorothy, how are the classes organized? You talked about 17 months, so I think those are young kids and older people. Is it maybe when they're not going to school, when after work?
Actually, like I said, we have 17 months to adulthood, and like we know that toddlers can come anytime, they can attend courses anytime, and they attend courses with the parents, because the thing is we also teach the parents how to initiate a new language in a child's life, or whether we are here or they're working online, they're at home with adults. But then our students, due to COVID, because when I opened the center, I was not so lucky enough. I started like in 2019, around September, and by March we were going on lockdown. So I was so, desperate. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to give people money back.
Yes.
So then I thought, what saved me is the fact that our students are trained to manage their own learning. We work with a concept called self-directed learning. So from a certain age, our students do not just come to learn or just listen to teachers. Actually, they take the lead role. They are taught, they're given the competencies, the skills to manage their learning so they can work from anywhere. So what we did is immediately we took the kids who were not well, aware of, or who were not well conversant of the concept, and we trained them, and so it was easier. And whether here or at home, we really, our courses are project-based. Like in France, we all know that they are taught grammar. I keep telling people when I came to France, I wasn't speaking French at all, but I found the French learning, English, and they don't speak English up to date. So the methods weren't correct or up to date. So some of us thought that it would be nice to use, the ways that we use. From the experience that we have. I came to France, I was in touch with the people. It's called project-based learning, using real-life situations, talking about real things that are going on and pushing the students to converse. And then grammar and all the stuff we can always look after, but we give it, a second position, or we let the school deal with that.
So challenges at Kosangi, you talked of COVID. Are there others, maybe?
Kama kawaida, maisha bila challenges si maisha.
Kabisa.
Hiyo ndio inaongeza viungo kwenye maisha.
Yes.
Tumekuwa na COVID, maisha yamekuwa ngumu na COVID. Tunajua economically watu wengi wameteseka sana, makambi zimefungwa, hata sisi tulifunga madarasa.
Yes.
But wengine wetu tunapenda vita, si ile vita like physically, unajua kung'ang'ana, kubabanya, kukazana. Nimeamua kufungua shule Kenya. Na kwa sasa tunajenga primary school from daycare to grade 8
in Nairobi,
in Kisumu. We are doing that in Kisumu. So we bought a piece of land, we're already building. Tumefanya ground floor, tunaendelea kujenga first floor, and if all goes well tutafungua shule around September or even, I mean this year, we'll see. Yenye mebaki tumachia Mungu. Tumeona na COVID, unajua changamoto ziko, hatuwezi jua, tunaweza panga, tunapanga, we have a vision, alafu tupanguliwe.
About teaching Swahili, when you start the language, are they like excited? Is it exotic for them? Do they go like how? And
well, you always see their faces shining bright, you know, they are so receptive, they love it. But most of these kids, again, like I said, they've either been to East Africa because their parents work there, you know, and they're struggling, you know, to fit in.
Yes.
A few of them, well, I've never heard of Swahili, and yes, you see that, and it's so you know, satisfying to see someone else appreciating your language. You know, like so happy to learn your language, and when you know, you give them words, help them how to pronounce it the way they struggle, and it's all fun. Our classes, we're just always laughing, you know. Yeah. They're excited, they're happy, they love it, you know. The love for it is what pushes us to keep on going.
Capacity ya wanafunzi, unaweza kutuambia wale wanakuja hapa, the ones online, and maybe the ones tete.
Sasa kwa mara tukiwa darasani, kwa sababu the concept we use inaitwa personalized, you know, project based, personalized, we answer to students needs. So darasani tuko tuna 11 students, hatuendi more than 11. And then online tunaweza enda mpaka 20, and then tuko na tete pia, tuko na private lessons. Unajua kuna wanafunzi hawapendi kuwa na wengine kwa sababu ya haya nini,
conversations labda.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So for those private classes tunaweza kuwa na tete kama mtu anataka. Tuko na group classes, so 11 physically, 21 online. Unajua ku manage screen pia lazima kuwe na kwa sababu si kufunza tu, there are other issues. Unajua saa zingine mwanafunzi anasumbuka na utaacha wengine umshughulikie, so lazima ulimit pia darasa.
Dorothy, today how many teachers do you have?
Today, like I'm working with 3 teachers who are online, strictly online. They come here once a week to see me to prepare and stuff, and then plus me 4, so we are 4 teachers.
So where can we find you? Please give us your address, wapi watu wanakutafuta for the lessons. Yes, tuambie uko wapi in Paris.
Hapa niko Montreuil, tuko address inaitwa 80 rue de Paris, 93 sans Montreuil. Tuko second floor, ukikuja una ring to interphone. Now I'm speaking French, Kiswahili na kila kitu. You see, na mix. Yes. Alafu tuko na social media platforms. Unaweza tutafuta Instagram, Dolites Centre d'Apprentissage. Unaweza tutafuta Facebook, same name, Dolites Centre d'Apprentissage. We have a website that I will, you know, it's www.dolites93.fr. Wote wamekaribishwa.
Yes.
Alafu one final thing, nikikubaliwa, ukinikubaliwa.
But of course, my dear.
Sasa umesikia tunafunza Kiswahili.
Dorothy, thank you very much for your time. You know you're very busy, but you at least created some time for us. Thank you for having us. What do you have for Kenyans in France, or maybe even those who have, you know, who are planning to come to France?
The message for Kenyans in France is, I've always said that I see people from elsewhere struggling to learn our languages. We have Kenyans here who have kids, so it's very important. My advice to Kenyans is that, you know, we need to keep in touch with our country. Bring your kids, let's teach them Swahili. I'd be so happy to have our own, you know. I'm glad, I'm happy to do this for others, but I want to do it for our own. So Kenyans, leteni watoto wasome Swahili. Kenyans who are in Kenya, when you come, mkikuja, we are here. Like we said, we are on 80 Rue Paris. Even through the embassy, you can get our contacts, you can reach us. And then Kenyans in Kisumu, we are bringing a beautiful school. Watch this space. An international school with 5 international languages. And yes, again, check our social media handles, internet, you'll be informed. We are opening the school this year. Thank you so much.
So that was maishafrance. We just leaving Montreuil. Thank you very much. Till next time, my name is Maggie. Bye for now.